What's up, guys? Foxy coming to you guys today with a brand new video. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Foxy, and we cover sound design, audio, and anime content here on the channel. In today's video, as you guys can see in the title, we are going to be reacting to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure openings, but all the openings have sound effects incorporated into them. We're going to be doing these JoJo openings, so I hope you guys do enjoy. And without further ado, let's go, bros. So the first two openings that we're looking at are from season 1. This is part 1, Phantom Blood, and then Battle Tendency, Bloody Stream. So yeah, let's just hop right into this. Oh, that's cool. I like the music, but that's cool. I love how they incorporated it. Not really the biggest fan of 3D. Okay, that's cool. Not all the bullets lined up, I don't think. It was like 1, 2, 3 or something like that. And there was like 6 bullets that flew out, but that's just nitpicking. It's very consistent. I feel like it's something I would definitely hear in JoJo. Where's the meme opening? Where's the meme opening? Is that opening 2? Where's Dio or Jerry Joestar? So that was really dope. I really liked it. The one thing about this, and that I've come to notice a little bit, is that the sound effects seem to overpower the music a little bit. The transitions and whooshes are super heavy at times, and I've really enjoyed that. It gives a little bit more immersion in this opening, but some of the sound effects, like the synths where they get real big and real bassy, are a little bit too much at times. It's cool when the effects are balanced properly with the music, so I would really love to hear a well-balanced version of this. When one overpowers the other, whether it's the music overpowering the effects or the effects overpowering the music, it just doesn't mesh well. And even though it's super creative and I enjoyed it being thrown in the opening, I just wished it was balanced a little bit more. But let's head into opening 2, and this is Battle Tendency, Bloody Stream. Oh, is this it? Wait, maybe this isn't it. I'm not like the biggest fan of the sound effects being incorporated into the actual intros, but it's cool for a project. I think that's cool. That was cool. I like the whooshes, syncing up with the vocals. Ooh, that was nice. What's up with the 3D? JoJo's not in 3D, is it? Why are the openings in 3D and the anime's not? I've watched the fights like you guys have seen on the channel, and those are all in like 2D and things like that, but oh, that would have been cool if they had done a sound effect for that star. Just like that. Why didn't they do one for the star? So the sounds seemed to be a little bit more balanced at the beginning of this opening. I liked it, but at the same time, there were still certain sounds that were a bit too loud for my taste. There was one part in the beginning where there was like a green line or like a green trail showing to like these blacked out people, or I guess blacked out characters, and there was red flames behind them. Yeah, so I would have loved to hear some flame sound effects in the background, like, or just, I guess, just fire burning sound effects. That would have been really nice. However, as cool as it is putting one-off sound effects in the video because you want it to remain as authentic as possible to JoJo, I don't think they're needed necessarily. There should be a balance of how many sound effects that you're using and what sound effects are truly crucial in this opening versus just throwing a little bit of one off to kind of, I don't know, saturate the sounds. If there's too much going on, then it kind of oversaturates it. Overall, I thought it was a little bit better than the first one. So yeah, let's go into season 2, and we're gonna start. This is Stardust Crusader. I'm pretty sure this is the season where I reacted to the first fight I ever watched. I remember the fight because of Erwin Daddy as the voice actor. And so yeah, this is opening number 3, and this is part 3, Stardust Crusader, Stand Proud. So let's check it out. Oh, this is fire. That's what's his face? That's Erwin. Ooh, I love that guitar. Ooh. Okay, I can get with this. Oh, there's Dio, I think. Oh, those are cool transitions. I like them. Oh, dang. They changed. They definitely changed the progression of the song. I like that. And then they went right back into the fast pace. Nice. Whoever did this did a pretty decent job at mixing it. Oh, no. Dude, this is insane. The CG looks pretty decent and good in the opening. So, I mean, like, I wouldn't really trip about that. Also, I actually haven't been giving these a score. I think I should. To be honest, I'm going to score these off the mix itself. So this opening is my favorite so far. I know I haven't been giving scores, but I think I'm going to. So the first two, I would give like a 3 out of 5 as far as the mix goes. It definitely could have been done better, but this one, I'm gonna be honest, bro, and this might be my music choice coming into the judging of this. Obviously not biased at all. I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 based on the mix itself. And I mean, it's my preference of music. It's a very power metal type of song, but based on just the sound effects, they're really well balanced in this opening. Maybe I'm biased because it's my favorite song so far, but the mix really is fantastic. Nothing seems too overpowered as far as the levels of the sounds. I love the little subtle details of like chains or, you know, certain things that carry a little bit of weight to them as far as the sound effects go. There's no one-off sound effect where I'm like, okay, that was over in like a couple seconds. There were sound effects in there. For example, the chain, I don't know his name. Let me look this up real quick. I don't want to get the name wrong. It's Daddy Irwin's character. Who's that? That's totally not Googling it right now. Jotaro Kujo. Honestly, I almost said Joseph Joestar, and I'm really glad I didn't because I would have looked like a dumbass. the chain that was like on his hat, or like maybe it was on his ear. I wasn't really paying attention to the visuals. The chain that was like kind of dangling or whatever, and you heard it for more than just a second. It kind of like lingered and faded off, which was really, really nice. And then you got to the stand sound effects that happened one after another. And that was a bit overwhelming, I will say, but it's not because they were overpowering the music and they were too loud. There was just a lot going on. So there was one stand after another, and it just became a little bit too much for me just because of how many there were. But overall, I really enjoyed this opening. Honestly, I'll give this a 5 out of 5. And yeah, let's move on to opening 4 for season, well, opening 2 for season 2, but opening 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders Battle in Egypt. Oh, is this the meme? I was a little I like how all the music has this tone and just has this that was cool. It's just like the rest of JoJo. JoJo just has a very unique identity, and it knows what it is. So I like how the openings portray that as well. Whoa, okay. Is that part of the opening? That was sick. Yo, that was cool. That was cool. That was cool. Okay, that was dope. That is definitely the second best opening. So if the third opening was a 5 out of 5, this was a 4 out of 5 for me. I really love the clock sound. It's mixed well and it's not overpowered. However, some of the stands are a little bit too loud in this opening. The sword guy, I don't know his stand. I really like the whooshes in the clock tower when the characters are in the shadows, going back and forth. Those like really deep whooshes were really, really nice. A nice little touch. Little things like that are okay. When Dio, aka Zeke Daddy, goes Sororo, I don't think that line is needed. It's really cool, and if you're a JoJo fan, then you probably just busted a nut to that because it's like, oh my god, he said the thing. Personally, from like a sound and mixing standpoint, the fact that he says that, it overpowers the lyrics. So I don't think it's needed right there. However, when the two stands are facing each other and when Jotaro and Dio are looking at one another, and then the stands start fighting and you hear the sound effects and they're both going and stuff like that, I think that was really cool. I think the levels could have been brought down a little bit when they're, you know, throwing their punches and yelling a little bit, but it's the perfect time for them to start doing their thing because there are no lyrics and it's just the music and it's near the end. Another thing I liked about that opening was the fact that like all the music cuts out when Dio and Jotaro come together. I think that's awesome. And maybe that's because I already know what's going on, and I well, not that I know what's going on, but I've already watched the fight, so I know know that they're fighting one another. I mean, even if I did not watch the fight already, I probably would have guessed that, oh, those two are about to go at it. But I think that's a really nice touch, and I think that the music like fading out real quick and then coming right back in is really, really nice. It doesn't really have to, that really doesn't really play into the sound design, but at the same time, it's just cool design. In my opinion, the ending to this opening is done to near perfection with the explosions and rubble sounds when the logo gets Thanos. It's really well done, and honestly, if you had showed me that opening without the sounds, but the ending had that explosion and rubble sounds after it, you know, got snapped, I would have thought it was the actual opening. That's how cool that was. But yeah, so let's hop into season 3 and part 4. Diamond is Unbreakable, Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town. That sounds interesting. Let's snap right into it. All right, let's do this. Oh, is this the meme one? Bro, I'm just waiting for the meme. There's no sound effects for this. Oh, that's weird. All right, I guess he just didn't do it for this one. So the next two openings, the Diamond is Unbreakable opening, Crazy Bizarre Town, and Chase, both of those openings don't have sound effects in them. I don't know why. Those two didn't have it, but we are going to move on to part 4, which is opening 7, and season 3's third opening, which is Diamond is Unbreakable, Great Days. Maybe. Well, that was cool. It'd be cool to hear those things breaking. I like that. I like this little hints of the door. It kind of seems like it's doing all the same sounds, but that's cool. It's consistent, which I like. The song's very upbeat and vibey. It's not my favorite, but ooh, I like that. I like that. That was like a very, it just sounded very dark and deep going into there and seeing, I don't know who that was, but you know. All right, so that was pretty good. I would give that opening, between the mix, I would say, I'd say like a 3. I give it, it's on par with some of the season 1 openings. I think the season 1 openings that we looked at had a little bit more sound effects than this one did, but I still think that this was mixed a little bit better than those first two openings. I feel like there should have been certain effects during the breakdown, you know, just, I don't know. Watching this video, I just expected it, but there was none, and I was just kind of like, oh, that's kind of a missed opportunity. But the beginning had some sounds that were mixed really well, but then there were others that had higher levels, which kind of threw me out of the immersion of like what was going on. Most of the whooshes and little effects, and mainly towards the end, were implemented really well, though. I don't really have much to say about that opening. It was decent. 3 out of 5. All right, now we are getting into the last two openings for this video. At least I think so. Hopefully they have sound effects on them. If they don't, I'm sure I'll tell you guys. This is season 4, Golden Wind, and opening 8 or opening 1 for Golden Wind is called Fighting Gold. There's no sounds for this one either. All right, well, come to find out, there's no sound effects incorporated in this opening, so I'm just gonna skip to the next one. This second opening for season 4, Golden Wind, is Traders of Requiem. I guess that's the arc. I don't know if like that's what it's called or what. Yeah, listen, I'm just going by what one of the comments told me under this video. You guys can check it out for yourselves. Why do I low-key kind of like this opening? Nah, never mind. Okay, so for this one, the sounds seem to be a little bit overpowered. It's not mixed as well as the other ones. Yeah, it sounds like he turned the music down and made the sound effects louder than the music. I feel like there should always be a good blend. See, that's kind of cool. Oh, that guitar. Yeah, my only real complaint is that it's not mixed the best. Other than that, I really like the sound effects that they use. I actually reacted to that fight, I'm pretty sure. One when they're in like outer space or whatever. Yeah, that was a cool opening. It started off cool, and then like I didn't really like it, and then like it ended up being really dope. All right, so with this opening, I'm gonna give this one based on the mix, I'm gonna give this like, I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5, because I feel like if it was mixed correctly or mixed a little bit better, then it would be like a 4 out of 5. I really like the music, and I think that the sound effects blended pretty well with the music as far as like what sounds they chose to incorporate. But I just think that there were certain sounds like the whooshes and bassy synths, which were pretty well balanced, but then there were other sounds like the zipper or the chimes or the chains that were just a little bit too loud and stuck out way too much, in my opinion. I love the sounds themselves though, and like I said before, I think that I would have given this a higher score if they had been balanced the right way. I don't think the blood sounds are necessary. That's one of those little detail sounds that I was talking about earlier from the first opening that I was like it's not necessary. The effects that matter the most in JoJo are the ones that everyone recognizes: the stands, the whooshes, the bassy synths, and things like that. So, and even though I didn't think the blood sounds were necessary, I did like the little rubble rock rumbling sounds or whatever that were incorporated. And on top of that, I thought the big whoosh that was dragged out at the end was a really nice touch. It's well balanced and it didn't overpower the music too much. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys did enjoy this, and I hope you all enjoyed my critique of this. If you guys want me to do something else just like this, let me know down in the comments. I would love to do this for, I don't even know if any other anime has something like this. This only went up to season 4, and I know that I think season 6 is going on right now for JoJo. Honestly, I don't know. I don't watch JoJo, so you guys can let me know down in the comments. If you guys haven't checked out any of my other videos where I watch sound design or I just like react to anime and whatever, go watch those. Go watch them. Go watch them. Do so because Jotaro told you to. But yeah, anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.